Hey everybody, welcome to my new channel. This is the first video and I would like to make it a very important one, and that is how to keep good thoughts in your mind and how to get good thoughts. And you know, I in my past have lived in a lot of places that weren't very palatable, to say the least. And when I think back about those places, it gives me bad thoughts. And I remember always knowing that if I could get myself around the best things, if I could continue to work towards exposing myself to only the best and most beautiful things, that, in my experience, has always given me good thoughts and good feelings as well. And so I just kept throwing out the bad and keeping and or bringing in the new, the good. And that's what I continue to do. And when I do this, it pushes me. Because you see, we get used to things. You can get used to, and you know this, you get used to asshole friends and talking about asshole things. And you don't want that. So if you're like, you can get used to living in an asshole place. A really just toxic place. You can actually get used to living in a bad part of a bad city. And we do these things to survive. And we'll think thoughts like, oh, it's okay. But eventually it catches up to us and it starts to cause problems. It shortens our lives. And it limits our abilities to progress. Because people that are in a good state of mind and a good state of body, they don't want to be exposed to people that are not. And so, just keep making gradual steps and progressing. And eventually, you'll get to this place that you see in the movies called Utopia or Eden. And mine just keeps getting better and better. I've shown you that view out that window many times. Want to see it through the door? I don't know that in the continental United States I can find anything better than this. The weather is fairly temperate, not too cold, not too humid, not too hot. I've got some elevation here, so the water is still good in the soil. So the lower the elevation gets, the more the water gets adulterated by human crap. And you see that on the chemical aisle at your grocery store. You see it at the farm store on the shelves that they put on the crops because they don't know any better. Actually, people do know better, but they just don't have the gumption or the desire or whatever to change yet. They're going to get there. They're going to get there. So many things that humans have to evolve towards. It's just a matter of time. So thanks for joining me in my first video. Oh, I want to say one more thing. There are people that can keep good thoughts and because of that stay relatively healthy physically and be amongst the worst of energies. I'm sure of that. You've seen it. I think that those people can sustain themselves for so long depending on how much good energy they've built up by being exposed to the good stuff. After I get really healthy, I know that I'll want to go back out and teach people and help people, but I'll have to be ultra freaking strong. And I won't want to be out there amongst all of that for very long, that's for sure. Because I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson, and I care about myself and my health because I've worked so damn hard to get to where I'm at now and to where I'm going in the future. So I want to thank you for joining me.